You'll never be enough for me. Our eyes. Those were the last words Maya said before she grabbed her bag. I stared at her, stunned. What do you mean? Maya, talk to me. She shook her head. I'm tired of pretending. Rahil gives me the life you never could. I felt my chest tighten. Rahil? You're leaving with him? She didn't even blink. He makes me feel alive. I stepped back, my legs shaking. So I was never enough? She opened the door. You never were. When she left, the silence crushed me. Zoya rushed to me the moment she saw me. Our eyes? What happened? Why are you shaking? I could barely speak. She's gone with him. Zoya held my shoulders. Look at me. Breathe. Tell me what she said. My voice cracked. She said I'll never be enough. Zoya cursed under her breath. You don't deserve this. Get up. Our eyes. I wiped my face, but tears kept falling. The night felt colder than ever, and my heartbeat sounded like it was breaking apart. In that empty moment, I truly believed her. Maybe she's right. I whispered. Maybe I am nothing. I'm not hungry. I muttered when Alma knocked on my door. She pushed it open anyway. Our eyes. You haven't eaten since yesterday. I said I'm fine. Baba stepped in behind her. You're not. Talk to us. I pulled the blanket over my face. Please, just go. Days passed like that. I skipped work. I ignored calls. Only Zoya kept trying. One afternoon, she barged in. Get up, our eyes. I don't want to. You can't hide forever. I shoved my phone at her. Look at them. They look happy. Maybe she really upgraded. Zoya frowned at the picture of Maya and Rahil smiling on some rooftop. You think this makes you weak? I whispered. How did I become like this? When I finally dragged myself to the office, Suleiman stopped me at the door. Our eyes. What's happening to you? Nothing. I'm trying. You're failing, he said sharply. Fix your life, or I'll have to replace you. The world felt like it was pushing me into a corner I couldn't escape. That night, Zoya stood me in front of the mirror. Our eyes. She broke you, she said softly. But she doesn't get to keep you broken. Something inside me trembled just a little. Walking into the office felt like stepping into fire. Someone whispered. His wife left him, poor guy, and my face burned. I kept my head down, but the voices followed me. When I reached my desk, Danish leaned back his chair and smirked. Rough week, our eyes? Or did Maya finally realize you're too simple for her? I froze. Back off, Danish, now. He laughed. Relax. I'm just saying she upgraded. Something inside me twisted slightly. I wanted to punch him, but I forced myself to breathe. You don't know anything, I said quietly. I know she left, he replied. I walked away before my anger exploded. At lunch, Zoya called. How was work? Hell, I said. Then don't let it break you. Start with one step. One step won't fix me. It will if you take the next one after it. That evening I joined a gym. Adil, the trainer, asked, You sure you want this? I need it, I said. I ran until my legs shook. Later at home, I opened a few books and forced my mind to focus. It hurt, but I kept going while Zoya pushed me forward. I wasn't becoming someone new. I was becoming who I should have been all along. Again, Adil said as I struggled to lift the weight. My arms are shaking. I gasped. They're supposed to. Push. I screamed through clenched teeth and lifted anyway. Sweat ran down my face, mixing with the tears I pretended weren't there. At 5 a.m. every day, the gym felt like a battlefield. You're getting stronger, Adil told me. I don't feel strong. You will. At work, I went to Suleiman. Give me more projects. He raised an eyebrow. You sure? I need the challenge. Fine. Show me what you can do. I buried myself in spreadsheets and meetings, surprising even myself when Suleiman said, Good work, our eyes. I stopped checking Maya's photos. The urge was still there, but I fought it. One night, Zoya sat beside me on the steps. You're different, she said. In a bad way? No, in a way that scares you. I looked away. I don't trust myself yet. You will, she whispered. Pain wasn't crushing me anymore. It was shaping me. Every drop of sweat felt like a piece of my old self falling away. Just when life started to make sense, my phone buzzed. Maya, we need to talk. Maya's message popped up on my screen. I miss you. For the first time, my hands didn't shake. I simply typed, what do you want, Maya? Her reply was instant. Please meet me. Just once. I agreed, not for her, but for closure. At the cafe, she stood when I entered. Our eyes, you look different, she whispered. I sat down. Say what you came to say. She wiped her eyes. Rahil changed after his promotion. He treats me like I'm not his priority. I asked. She swallowed. I was wrong about you. I miss the old our eyes. Hearing her say it felt strange. I'm not the man you left behind, I said. Our eyes, please, I made a mistake. Yeah, I said softly. You did. She reached for my hand. I pulled back instantly. Don't, I said. Why? Don't you still love me? I breathed out slowly. I loved you enough to break, but I won't let you break me again. People started staring as she cried louder. Please just give me a chance, she begged. I stood up. You were right, Maya. I whispered. I wasn't enough of the old you. Then I walked away without looking back. I leaned over my desk when Suleiman said, I'm giving you the new project. You've earned it. His words hit me like sunlight. I said, are you sure? And he laughed. Stop doubting yourself. Lead the team. I worked day and night, guiding people who once pitted me. Now they ask, what's the plan? Or, how do you want this handled? Every question made me realize I wasn't the same broken guy anymore. At the gym, Adil clapped my back. Bro, you're inspiring half the boys here. I smiled because, for the first time, I believed him. I started a small online business, too. When Zoya saw my draft, she whispered, you're really changing your life. The pride in her voice shook me. I noticed the warmth in her smile, the way she looked at me like I mattered. But love scared me. I told myself, don't fall again, not yet. Then whispers spread through the office. Someone said, Rahil and Maya are fighting in public. Another replied, serves them right. I felt no revenge, just a quiet truth settling in my chest. Karma had finally taken its first step today. I heard the news when Danish rushed to my desk saying, Bro, Rahil messed up the accounts. He's been kicked out. I only replied, Karma walks fast. That same week, Maya kept texting. Please talk to me, it's urgent. I ignored every message. Then, one afternoon, I stepped outside and froze. She stood near the entrance, hair messy, eyes swollen. She whispered, I've been waiting for you. I said, why are you here? Rahil left me, she cried. Everything is falling apart. I need you. Her voice trembled, but all I felt was clarity. You need me now. I asked. She reached for my arm. Please, just listen. You're the only one who ever truly cared. My chest stayed steady. My mind whispered, I chased you once. Never again. She suddenly raised her voice. Don't walk away from me. Not now. People turned. Dana stood near the door, stunned. I looked straight at her. You loved who I was when I was weak, but I love who I became when you left. Her knees shook. Tears slipped down her face. I turned and walked back inside without hesitation. For the first time, I felt completely free. My business started growing faster than I expected. One evening, Suleiman called me into his office and said, You're being promoted again. You earned it. I smiled and replied, Thank you. I won't waste it. At home, my mother hugged me. We're proud of you, Beta. My father added, You've changed in a good way. Hearing that felt like warm sunlight inside me. Through it all, Zoya stayed close. She'd say, Send me the draft. I'll help you refine it. Or, You're doing great. Don't slow down now. Her voice always sounded steady, gentle, grounding. One night, we sat on the rooftop, the city lights soft around us. She looked at me and said, I always knew you were more than what Maya ever saw. I asked quietly, Why did you believe in me so much? She smiled. Because you never stopped trying. The truth spilled out of me. I'm scared, Zoya. What if I get hurt again? She reached for my hand, warm and calm. Then let me stay until you're not afraid anymore. My chest loosened for the first time in months. I breathed slowly, feeling a quiet peace settle inside me. For once, I chose a new life. My life. Maya messaged me again, writing, "Can we meet? I just want closure." I stared at the screen for a long moment, then replied, "Fine," one time. We met at a quiet cafe. She greeted me with a soft smile. "I'm not here to fight," she said. "I just want to talk." I nodded. "Say what you need to." She leaned forward. "Do you remember our late-night walks? The way you used to wait outside my house? You were devoted." I answered calmly, "I remember, but it feels like someone else lived that life." Her smile faltered. "I thought you'd chase me forever." Hearing that didn't sting. It just sounded distant. "That was your mistake," I said. She blinked. "Then tell me what changed." I met her eyes. "I used to think your opinion was my worth. Now I know my worth never needed your opinion." She froze, confusion turning into disbelief. "So that's it." "That's it," I replied, standing up. Her hands trembled on the table. She whispered, "You're really leaving?" I walked toward the door, without turning back. For the first time, she watched me walk away, and that silence behind me felt like the final closure she never expected. My business is thriving. Suleiman called me yesterday, saying, "Our eyes, your numbers are incredible." I replied, "Thank you. It feels good to finally see results." At the gym, Adil smiled. "You've transformed, man. Not just body, but everything." I laughed. "I guess the hard work finally shows." Zoya and I spend more time together now. She teases me, "Stop overworking yourself." And I answer, "I can't. Not yet." Then she adds softly, "You don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore." One evening, we sit on the rooftop, quiet. I say, "Zoya, I finally understand something I was always enough. I just didn't know it." She squeezes my hand. "I've always known." I pick up my phone and scroll through old photos. There's one of Maya, smiling. I pause, then delete it, not with anger, just peace. Zoya looks at me. "Letting go feels good, doesn't it?" I smile, my chest light. She said I'd never be enough. But now I'm everything I needed to be. We lean back together, watching the city lights, and for the first time, I feel completely whole, free, at peace with myself.